Hello. Today we're kicking off a special founder spotlight series with Swati Agarwal, the CEO of Bear River. They're the creators of BearTracks, the pioneer of last mile mail and parcel management solutions. So let's get to it. How you doing, Swati?
I'm doing well, Diana. Thank you so much for having me.
I'm so excited to start this series with you. Right now, we have it planned as a four-part series, but as things move on, you never know. Might get a little longer. But what's exciting about talking with Swati is she's come in to take over a 35-year-old company that has such wonderful history and has an amazing legacy.
hmm
And she's stepped in as the CEO and brought a team with her and is taking it kind of to its next chapter. And so, this series is about startups, but this is a very unique startup because it's kind of already established and yet coming in with a new blood and new excitement. So I just wanted to kind of intro that for a bit. So, all right, let's dive in. You recently shared a very inspiring post on LinkedIn about BearTracks embracing a new era and building on what is already there. Let's talk about what's old and what's new. So talk to
Oh,
me.
very interesting. Yeah. So, it's a 30-year-old company, as we talked about, right? And we have great customers. And it's all built on a foundation of mutual trust, integrity, and honesty. And these customers have stayed with us for 10, 20, 30 years. So
Mhm.
we are holding that really close to our heart, and we're building that integrity customer service in every walk of our business. And we're holding really tight to it. So
And
that's
you,
something really, yeah.
sorry, please continue.
I'm saying that, and what's new is that we are bringing in new people who are well versed with the technology of today. We are looking forward to do a lot of innovation, which is focused on customer voice and keep doing good work.
Great, great. Yeah, I saw even your CTO recently did a very exciting post of what's coming,
Yeah,
related to dashboards. So hopefully we'll get him on here as well to talk about the technology. You
absolutely.
mentioned in that post that you're not in a race. What does that mean to you? And what's your thought process when you said that?
Yeah, it's a very interesting thought to think about, right? That I'm saying we're not in the race. I don't mean to say that we don't want customers. Of course, we want customers, right? But as we are looking at our history and what we're trying to build here, what's important to us is those long-term relationships with the customers, right?
Hmm.
And those relationships that we build that last these long years require us to pay detailed attention to every customer needs, to understand their workflows in and out, cater our solution to meet those needs. And this is not one-time event. It continues during our relationship with them because the businesses evolve, and a lot of our customers are big tech companies, big banks, and their processes are ever evolving. Their security needs are ever evolving. That means that we need to keep catering to those needs and develop our product to meet those needs, right? So if we are looking for customers that we can continue servicing in this way and
Hmm.
building relationship that can last long years, and hopefully we can understand their workflows in detail and keep tailoring our solutions.
That's great. Okay, that makes more sense to me. Yeah. You come from a line of entrepreneurs, of business leaders. What have you learned while growing up that you're applying to your strategies now?
So yeah, I come from a long line of entrepreneurs businesses, and my dad, my grandfather, all my uncles, they all had their own businesses and they all have done really well. So growing up, I think one thing that I've really learned is customer service at the heart of everything, right? And doing business with integrity. Uh, I know that every time I had asked my dad this question, that why do you put in so many hours into doing this work? And he said, because I love my business. I love doing
Mhm.
what I do for myself and for the customer that I serve. And it brings me joy. It brings me, and I do everything with integrity. So at the end of the day, it's fulfilling and I have a good night's sleep. So
Mm-hmm.
I hold that principle very close to my heart, and that keeps guiding my way in every decision I make.
Mm-hmm. Can you tell me how give me an example of when you kind of needed to kind of talk to yourself about integrity, like what does that mean to you in business? Like, I know what the definition is, but
Yeah.
do you have, and if you don't have one, that's cool, but I would love to hear like a small example of like when you had to kind of check and go, okay, this is what I'm going to do because of kind of the self-talk that I hear from my father, you know?
Yeah. And this is the question I'm asking myself every day based on the
Okay.
decisions. But I'll tell you recently that we had a great prospect, a great customer come to us and tell us and asking for a solution. And we went on site, we reviewed their workflows, and we thought to ourselves, it's a great customer, but a solution, do they really need a solution? They can do with a very small package tracking software, which they need point A and point B. They don't need an enterprise level wide solution. So do we go in and tell them and sell them this enterprise level solution, even when they're ready? What all they need is a skateboard to go from point A to B. Do we really need to sell them a Cadillac for it, right?
Wow.
And we did, and we thought to ourselves. I discussed with the team and everybody, and the great part is that none of us disagreed. They said, "Yeah, we need to hold integrity. We need to go back and tell them that what you need is a solution at a very low cost, and you don't need to invest so much with us right now."
Hmm. That, wow.
Yeah,
I mean, how often do you hear that in business? That's incredibly rare. Um, that kind of easily dovetails into kind of my next question, which is talk to me about environment and culture at Bear River today and how you cultivated it, because that was a perfect example of like this is a value you hold strong, right? And yet your
right,
entire team is rallying around that, even when it may not be best for the bottom line, you know?
right. Yeah, it's great. It's a great time to be in Bear River, and it's very exciting. We have a team of highly skilled individuals who are very passionate about doing the work. We all sit in one room and have honest and open conversations, and we all challenge each other, right, to do our best work. We've gathered people that have worked in this industry or different industries for a long time, that have done different jobs, but now at our point in their lives where they just want to do the best work without hierarchy, without drama, without worrying about anything but their work and the people they're working with. Right? So I
Hmm.
think we are like-minded people and very passionate and very opinionated, but we are not worried about challenging each other. We are not worried about the drama. We just want to do our best work, and we want to we are all holding each other accountable every single day.
Yeah, and the customer centric mantra, that must help kind of be like that North Star, that
Yeah,
everyone kind of works around. Um, the visions and values. Can you talk to me a little bit about? I mean, you've already shared some of it, but would you mind
right.
kind of giving us some
Yeah.
insight into that?
I think our four main core values are joy, integrity, impact, and innovation, which is everything that I've talked about so far, right? That one, joy. And we talk about it a lot, right? That what does joy even means in terms of it? It's the joy we all experience on working, and it's the joy that we want our customers to feel in every interaction we have with them, whether it's support, account management, sales, implementation, anything. We take really pride and care that every interaction we have with the customers, we want to make them feel cared for, and that we are empathetic. We understand we are here to work with them to solve the solutions, and we understand that these things can make or break their day, right?
Hmm. Yeah, neat. Um, what about leadership and innovation? How does that play into, you know, like you have your vision, you have your values, you have your North Star. Um, when you're bringing people into the team, yeah, talk to me about how those two. topics kind of interplay into making sure that you kind of create the team that you envision?
Yeah, it's a very interesting thing, right? Where do you hold innovation and technology versus where do you hold customer voice, and what's more important, right?
Hmm.
That's an ever-ending debate. But I think for us, the core is customer voice, right? We are constantly in mail rooms. We're constantly going to customer sites, reviewing them, and we are understanding how can we make their life better, and how can we build the technology that can support that them doing their work better. Whether it's like we've been talking a lot about automated receiving and how that's enhancing the operations, right? It's about helping them do their jobs better and what's held them. And uh, versus we could build great tech and try to sell them to them, and then they will have to cater all their workflows regarding to that, right?
Hmm.
But I think we're very consciously taking a decision of putting the customer needs and voice first and delivering the solutions that can help them and that can really enhance the operations they're doing. And that's where our innovation, that's what's driving our innovation. Because
Hmm.
just saying and talking to them and being in those environments day in and out to see how can we bring operational expertise there, right? How
Hmm.
can we enhance the operations? Where can we bring innovation so that on what can we automate, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Um, so the next topic is around marketing, and I know, from talking to you over the last few months and getting to know your business, even before you announced your new role with the company, there was a lot of work going into considering brand awareness, and the logo and the branding and where you decide to put your attention around that. Um, talk to me about that. Why is that important to you now, and what is it? Because you're hitting it strong and you're doing a great job with it, and so I'd be curious why now, and why this year and not next year after you're already in and kind of got yourself settled.
So I think first of all, as you're saying, right, we are putting in a lot of energy around brand awareness. We have a new mascot, we have a new website, we have a new logo, we have, and to me, that really stems from that we have a lot to offer as a company, as a product. We have a lot to offer to our customers and to our um, and to the industry in general, right?
Hmm.
And we were the first one to launch an enterprise level software 30 years ago, and it's still the core of our business, and we continue to work with these great companies. And I think we are ready to lead the charge in the industry and guide the way through, right?
Hmm.
And also I feel deeply that we need to contribute to this industry more than we've done before.
Got it.
So I think a
Yeah.
lot of it is driving by that. And I really strongly believe that we have so much to offer as a product and a company to our
Hmm.
customers and, yeah, to the industry.
Great. Exciting. This has been a great conversation, Swati. So, I think our next conversation will be with Chris and Sarah from your account and client services team. Am I saying that right? Are they
Yeah,
in what's okay? And I would love to hear a little bit about what to expect in that conversation. Could you give us a little sneak peek into what we'll be talking about?
absolutely. I'm excited to bring both of them in. And they have a very unique view because both of them have been a part of this industry from outside. They've always heard about BearTracks and Bear River from outside, and have really other industry experts. They've spent 30 plus years in the industry implementing a solution or looking at different products related to that. And now they're a part of the company. So they have a unique views to share with our audience.
Hmm.
And I'm really excited about that next chat you're going to have.
Oh, good. Oh, that's great. Can't wait. Thanks again for joining us, Swati, and we'll talk
Thank you, Diana.
again
It was a
next week.
pleasure.
Take care.
Yeah. Thank you so much.